this week's feature, we continue to look at the gift of a Catholic education, and we are in beautiful Caye Caulker at our beloved Roman Catholic school. Hello, with this week's feature story, I am Tessa Habet. Our feature story is brought to you by Enrique Martinez and Sons Limited.
Enrique Martinez and Sons. Introducing to Belize Cam2 lubricants, most dependable, outstanding quality lubricant on your supermarket shelves. Whether on the road, in the plant, or on the tracks, Cam2 lubricant remains the world's greatest. Cam2 lubricants meets and exceed the toughest condition with its highest API certification. Available in Belize at Enrique Martinez and Sons. Product choices includes 5W30, 10W30, 20W50, 10W40, ATF, multi-purpose grease. Come visit our store today and choose from Cam2 highest performance lubricants. Stand strong and independent, knowing you made the right choice with Cam2 lubricants.
Caulker, an island teeming with life and tourism with a small population of approximately 2,000 residents, has been transmitting the faith to the younger generation in the form of Catholic education through the efforts of Caye Caulker RC School. Caye Caulker RC School stands close to the edge of the beautiful island of Caye Caulker. Rich in culture and unique in more ways than one, this humble school brings the light of Christ to all who attend the school.
The first Catholic school that was founded on our island was around the year 1910. That building was a wooden one-room building that was built where our football field is now located. That building was destroyed by Hurricane Hattie, and after that they moved the school to this area where we are now located, and around the year 1962, concrete building with 5 classrooms were built. In the 1990s, our school population started to grow due to the fact that the tourism industry started to flourish on our island. And so we had many families that moved from inland that came on our island to live and to work. Therefore, their children started to attend our school. We had to do a new school building, which is situated at the back of our school yard with 4 new classrooms. And so today we have a population of 320 students. We have 2 grades for each level, 2 classes for each level, and we have an administrative principal, we have a teaching vice principal, we have 14 teachers, and we have a school secretary that the government pays.
As expected, Caye Caulker RC School is no ordinary school. Because they serve students who live on an island, the school radiates a unique culture that reflects the culture of the island it serves on.
Our culture out here is very special, that we the community is made up of different ethnic background. You know, we have our mestizo people out here, we have our Creole people out here, we have the Garifuna people out here, we have Chinese out here, and so our community is made up of all the ethnic groups that we have in our country, which is very good. You know, we have all of those in our school. As a people here in our community, we work very closely with each other. We have our church and our business places out here that with them, with their help, whenever we need to do something for our school, parents, the community that came together, you know, past parents, present parents, past students that came in for 14 days and got our school repainted. So we do have events in our schools where we invite our parents in so that we build a better relationship with them. Every year we would have our open day here at the school where the parents and the community are invited to come in and view all the work that their children have learned. And our children become the teachers on that day. They are the one that teach what they have learned, and they play and they do games, and then they test the parents, you know, and so we have fun together, and they have fun and they're learning at the same time.
Every student body has specific needs that need to be met, whether it be academic, social, or physical. Naturally, some needs are more prevalent in certain schools than they are in others. For this island school, it is no different. The school partners with parents and teachers to ensure that they do the best they can in accommodating each student and helping them succeed.
When it's a normal school year, we would communicate with our parents twice a year, inviting them for our general meetings, and we would share information and what expectation of our school with them. During this COVID-19 time, even now we make that effort to reach out to our parents virtually. And so from the beginning of the school year, all my teachers were encouraged and asked to reach out to their parents virtually, have a little meeting, go over their expectations, and also have a little social with their parents, you know, even though it's virtually, but they play games and so forth with their parents so that they gain that good relationship. I have always encouraged my teachers to gain that relationship with their parents, because when the children see that parents and teachers work well together, they do their part, you know, and they try their best in their school work, because it helps to motivate them and build their self-esteem. Thus, they will perform better in the class. We give a package to each one of our children. Plus, my teachers go online teaching every day from 8:30 to 11:30 in the morning. You know, this helps to relieve our parents a little bit, you know, because then the parents get to help the children, get to guide the children, get to teach the children, and the children get to do their work in their packages. So the parents don't have that to do, you know, that extra little work to do. So we assist them that way as well.
Examinations are very important for Belizean students graduating from primary school, as it helps high school to determine their readiness for the secondary level curriculum. And it helps their primary school evaluate whether their students are adequately prepared when they leave their doors. A lot of this pressure lays on the shoulders of the Standard 6 teachers who work tirelessly to prepare their students to have a successful high school academic experience and to meet their immediate needs.
Working with my Standard 6 students, you know, I mean, you know, they start Infant 1 and they reach here, their last year here with me, you know, and, you know, wrapping up their 8 years here at Standard 6, you know, it's, you know, something that we need to make sure that they have acquired all the necessary tools, for them to move ahead in their education, which is high school, We want to send all our students to high school for them to become successful and to go there and better themselves, here. And their last year here in Standard 6, we try to make it as memorable as possible and as fun as possible for them to remember their little school, where they started. Here we normally work with students that need the help, they would stay, if they want to, they can stay and ask for the extra help, We go to them. Normally in my class, I do not allow students to come to me. I go to them, in the classroom. I don't like them to come to me like, I miss this. I come, I check, are you okay? Are you doing okay? Do you need my help? And I will guide them,
Growing up, I believe we had a very fun, a very memorable childhood. I believe it's a bit different on the island when compared to mainland. We do a lot of swimming, playing here. Usually the fields, if you can see, it's mostly sand instead of grass. So we definitely had fun growing up. Everyone was, since it's a small community, it's a very close-knit community. So I believe everyone knew each other. Everyone in the class were friends. So growing up wise, childhood, it was a very memorable one, fun one I don't think I would forget. After graduating here in primary school, I did 1 year at Belmopan at Our Lady of Guadalupe High School. From there, it didn't really work out there, so we moved to Corozal. Well, me and my brother. My mom's originally from Corozal, so we went to Corozal Community College. I finished high school there. I did my associate's degree at the Corozal Junior College, and then most recently I graduated last year from Galen University. I definitely want to give a thanks to all the teachers in general, both who are still teaching and who have retired, because I know many of them have already retired. The past principal, she definitely played an important role in pushing me and always giving my parents advice for me and my brother to continue our education. So it's a thanks wouldn't do enough justice for them, but it's definitely a step of gratitude I definitely always have for them.
Quoting our current Pope, Pope Francis, let us thank all those who teach in Catholic schools. Educating is an act of love. It is like giving life. Teachers create an environment that will provide students with special gifts to aid them in their future endeavors. The teachers at Caye Caulker RC do exactly this and help shape their students and aid in the development of gifts unique to Caye Caulker RC graduates.
Well, here at Caye Caulker RC School, our students walk with a deeper appreciation for learning and becoming the best person in their community, Caye Caulker, and not limit their talents and skills. Living on the island is quite challenging, since most of our students continue their path of education by learning a trade. So they know that they are capable of creating many opportunities for other people. And also, our students also walk with the capability of working together as a family. We are a small community. We get to know everybody, here. And in sight of helping people constantly. That's one thing I would say they walk. They depart with the knowledge of having positive choices, because in our school, we practice positive discipline. As a senior, I can assure you that many of our past students have walked away with great qualities. Because when we encounter many of our students out there, they can share with us, how Caye Caulker RC School has helped them to reach to where they are at this time, And we have many of those students out there, and we feel proud to see that somehow we, the teachers here at Caye Caulker RC School, contributed, in that.
I graduated in 2014 as a valedictorian here. I got second place PSC as well. I guess the school pushed me to really follow my dreams, and continue my studies, especially in high school and after that. So after I graduated from here, I went to Paulate High School. I graduated in 2018 as the valedictorian there as well. And then after that, I moved on to St. John's College Junior College, where I graduated honor roll. And now I am furthering my studies at Escuela Latinoamérica de Medicina in Cuba, where I'm going to study medicine. My mom, Mrs. Eva Molina, is a teacher here at Caye Caulker Roman Catholic School. And from when I was studying here, she taught me in Standard 6, which was an experience. Just recently, she had asked me to give a presentation to her current students to speak about the transition between primary school to high school. And I just kind of gave them a pep talk as an older sister to them, just telling them that no matter what, you have to keep following your dreams. And with doing that, I think it's very important to emphasize just being active, being involved, and letting them know that trying their best is really what counts. It's not all about grades. You know, you don't have to be an A+ student to get somewhere in life, but you just have to show effort and keep trying, always try. And I guess that really comforted them in that moment when they said I really needed to hear that my effort is seen. Especially here in school, I feel like all the teachers sort of push the students and recognize their talents and their efforts, no matter if it's being an A+ student or just being a very talented student in writing or arts or drama or expressive arts or something like that. So I think they really needed to hear that that extra push, that no matter what, you have to keep studying and keep aiming for the best and study as hard as you can, because no one can take away your education from you.
Parents are very important in any school community. The survival of the school depends on the support and satisfaction of its parents. Due to the unique lifestyle of residents on the island, parents of Caye Caulker Roman Catholic School have an especially unique and vital role to play in this school. These parents have made the choice to send their children to this wonderful school on the island of Caye Caulker and have found this school to meet all the standards they hold for public Catholic education.
I am the grandmother of Serene Gallego, and she is in Infant 1S. Her teacher is Mr. Eder Sosa. It's really wonderful that we could have this education here on Caye Caulker. I support my grandchild 100% the best I could for her to learn as much as they're teaching her. And I can see that the teacher is giving their all too, because my grandchild entered school and in the first term she's learning to read already at 5 years old. She's a very good reader right now. Yeah. Of course, the child needs parental support. That is, if your child doesn't have parental support, the education the teacher gives it's just half. It's just halfway. The parent have to do the other half, or grandparent, or whoever is the guidance, giving guidance to the child at home. So just unfortunate that their first school year they had to do online and not come into the classroom. It's a beautiful classroom, well decorated and with all the aids for learning. We see only pictures in the corner, like if he's doing science, he goes in the science corner and we see that corner. And the children, Serene, she would say, look at this, look at the animal, or look at the clouds, and she would pinpoint, look what Sir have behind him. She very observant, so I know she did look forward to come to class.
This primary school, I know that my grandfather came here. It was only one small structure. And then my father got educated here. I got educated, and we're all graduates from this school. And now my son has the opportunity for coming to this Roman Catholic school. I chose, instead of putting Joel into the private school that is here, I chose to put Joel in this Roman Catholic school because we're born Catholics. You know, my granny a Catholic, her granny a Catholic, her granny are all Catholics. And if I was to send him to another school, he wouldn't be practicing his religion, you know. Joel is baptized at La Señora de la Asunción, and I hope that in the near future, Joel can do his other sacraments here as well. I'm an active parent in this school. I had my brother that was coming here, and I partly grew him up. So right now I have Alexander that is in standard 6 that I'm educating, and he lives with me, and I have my child Joel as well. So anytime the school needs something, I try my best, you know, to give it. If it's not monetarily wise, then I try. I'm a baker as well. I try to bake goods or help them in any way. When Joel was in Infant 1, his teacher constantly got sick, you know, and she winded up getting sick. And Miss Beatrice would call me, and she would be like, Nikita, I know you're busy because I own a business as well. She says, but can you please come in and monitor the children for me this morning? And I would take my time to show not only the school that I can help, but to show my son, you know, they need someone there. So I always showed Joel that I would always push for his education, and I would always be there. And I always tell the teachers, you know, if they need anything else, you know, they could always call and depend on me. If I have something to do, I literally drop it down, and I try to come and help the school because my son is getting his education here. And if I absent myself from his education, I believe that he wouldn't want the education as much as he does now. So me and my husband, we try to push our 100% to either be here or help in any other way that we can.
In the words of St. John Paul II, Catholic education aims not only to communicate facts, but also to transmit a coherent, comprehensive vision of life in the conviction that the truths contained in that vision liberate students in the most profound meaning of human freedom. Thank you, Caye Caulker RC, for providing quality Catholic education to the youth of Caye Caulker. May God continue to bless this beautiful school as they continue to fulfill their duties as Catholic educators. And that's our feature story. Thanks for watching. For this and more feature stories, you can follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or view on Guadalupe Media Channel 96 on CCV or Channel 64 on CBC. You can also tune in on the radio in your car, home, or office at 101.9 FM, and please be sure to download the Guadalupe Media radio app from Google Play or the App Store. Our Blessed Mother, lead us to Jesus.